Hey y'all, what's up? It's Brandon Lord. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm sick, which is fun. Allegedly though, it's not COVID. I have my suspicions. So, backstory. On Monday, Labor Day, if you will, I went to my neighbor's house for just like 2 hours. Like, it wasn't long, it was towards the end of the day. And, it was fine. It was chill. I like my neighbors, so it was a good time. A couple days later, it's like Wednesday. I'm at work, and I get a text. It was like later towards the work day. And it was from one of our neighbors that was there, and was just like, by the way, just tested positive. So sorry. Everyone else in the house tested negative, though. But, just wanted to let you know and make sure you were aware. Da-da-da-da-da, and then, very nice, just like, I'm so sorry, and it's like, whatever. Honestly, I felt, like, fine. I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard, I started to feel something in my throat a little bit. I think it was just me being worried, like, oh my god, do I have it? But then when I thought about it, I was like, I feel like I'm good. Because I wasn't there for long. The neighbor who said they had it, I wasn't, like, next to her or close to her like that. So, like, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling bad about it. I was like, I don't think I have it. Like, I know, I'm good. Later in the night, I start to feel a little something in my throat. You know that feeling in your throat when, like, you're about to get sick? It was like that. But it wasn't that extreme. It was kind of faint. I was like, I don't know if I'm really about to get sick. Like, maybe it's just, like, a minor thing and it'll be gone by tomorrow. Like, we'll see. I'm trying to go to bed. You know that feeling when you're cold and you can't get warm? That started to happen. But my throat didn't feel much worse. I was like, I think I'm good. Like, I think I'll be fine. Like, we'll see when I wake up. Like, we'll see. I wake up feeling very ill. Wake up cold. Headache, all of it. And I was just like, okay, I'm sick. I'm not going into work. And so I take a sick day. At this point, I continue to feel more sick, and I'm like, I have COVID. I just know I do. I take an at-home test that morning, and I'm convinced, I'm like, it has to be positive. There's no way in this world that this test will be negative. I'm literally, at my kitchen counter, taking the test, eyes barely open, disheveled, just leaned over, sticking the fucking swab up my nose. And I'm like, this will be positive. I do have COVID. I wait the 10 minutes. It's negative. I'm shocked. Shook. I'm like, what? So I just have a cold? I'm just like a weak bitch? Like, what the fuck? Mind you, also, the last time I was sick was just a month ago. I don't get sick that often. I never have gotten sick that often. I always, when I got sick, it was few and far between. Now, last time I got sick, it was August 3rd, my birthday. Actually, it was a day or two after my birthday, but I associate it with my birthday because it was the same week. So that was literally just a month ago, and I'm sick again. And I'm like, if it's not... And last time it wasn't COVID. I didn't come into contact with anyone knowingly that had COVID. I got tested last time I was sick, and it was negative. And I was like, okay, it's just, a sinus thing or, a cold or whatever. It's what it is. I'm just sick. So, the fact that I'm sick a month later, was in contact with someone who had COVID, and somehow it's COVID negative, it's not making sense to me. Unless my immune system is just fucked for some reason. I really don't know. That being said, my mom, she tested. She had felt sick, I think, earlier in the week. But, it was, minor and, she felt fine. And it was before she found out her neighbor had COVID. So, I think she was just okay. She took a test, though, Thursday. Hers came back positive. I felt worse than her. I didn't get it. Despite being COVID negative, I continued to feel worse throughout the day. Like, it was, like, bad. Like, I went from being cold to hot, headache, taking naps. I don't nap. I'm, like, sweating. I'm, like, shivering. I'm, like, it's the worst. I had, like, a moment where I, like, went in the shower with the hot water just trying to feel warmth. At one of the moments where I was cold. And it didn't help. It was just the worst. I watched, the movie Little Women. I wanted to watch it because I've always liked Florence Pugh, but after this Don't Worry Darling drama that's been going on, I like want to see everything that Miss Flo is in. So I had been wanting to watch that because I like Miss Flo. Emma Watson's in it. Saoirse Ronan's in it. Love Saoirse. So I'm like, let me watch this. Good movie. Little weird, but good. But there's this scene where Miss Flo is ice skating and then she like falls, like the ice breaks, and then Saoirse and Timothy Chevrolet has to like save her, and it's like emotional, but like my emotions were so all over the place from being sick. Like I was just like, I'm never going to feel better. Like I'm watching this movie and oh my god, Miss Flo is gonna drown and Saoirse's saving her, and they're realizing they're sisters that love each other despite Miss Flo burning her book and da 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 da. I start crying. The scene wasn't that sad, but I'm like, that was awful. So then Friday comes around. I wake up still feeling sick, but I did feel better. I went to work to like pick up my laptop. I didn't get down or anything. Someone brought it down to me because I didn't want to infect anyone. But I was like, I could probably work. I don't want to take a sick day. Like, I can work from home. I'm going to start a little late because I need to pick up my laptop, but I can work from home. I should have just used a sick day. That was a terrible day at work. I won't get into why, but I'll just say. Anyways. Yeah, so that was an awful day at work. I continued to feel really sick. I'll say my fever was fine. Like, I had like 101. Would that be considered a fever, right? My temperature was like 101, like on Thursday. It wasn't that on Friday. So my fever was good, but I still was just feeling really lightheaded and just like congestion and just my throat. Like it just, I did not feel good still. So I regret working for multiple reasons. That being said, now today's Saturday. Feel a lot better. I sound congested. I am. My sinuses have been all over. My throat, my throat feels a little better. It woke up feeling worse, so that's good. I'm overall, like, feeling better. I want to go to urgent care tomorrow and get COVID tested, just to, like, check and see, like, if at this point, like, I am positive, or, like, I was positive and the test just said I wasn't. Yeah. It's been a fun time. I can't even sing. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. And I'm telling everybody. I look really pale in this light. Probably because I am pale. I've had some realizations. Some clarity in this moment of sickness. On a lighter note, just want to mention The Little Mermaid. They released a trailer with Halle Bailey being Ariel. She looks so good. I'm so excited. I'm like, she sounds so good. She looks so good. Like, I was like geeking out, like listening to it and like watching it. I was like, this is amazing. I love seeing this. It was amazing. Wandering free, wish I could be. Maybe I can be the next robotic Little Mermaid. Wandering. I started to watch this new Bravo show, Real Girlfriends in Paris. And now I want to go to Paris. I really want to learn French. And that being said, I'm going to go record my podcast episode now, because I will record a podcast. I'm not going to skip it. Might be a little shorter, depending on how I'm feeling for talking so much. But I'm going to check back in tomorrow when I go get tested. Yeah. So I'm going to check back in tomorrow. Bye. Hello. I'm here again. So I'm about to go get COVID tested at an urgent care. I think I'm going to take a rapid and a PCR just to be extra safe. I had planned on, if it was negative and I was feeling 100% tomorrow, going back into the office, but I feel like I might work from home tomorrow still, because I woke up feeling a lot better today, but I still have like congestion, and like it's more in my nasal area now. Like my throat doesn't hurt as much and isn't as affected, so that's good. We'll see. Still probably gonna work from home tomorrow. Don't really want to go back in the office. Do I look crazy? I feel like I look crazy. I just still don't feel great, but it's fine. It is what it is. That being said, I'll check back in after I get tested and at least get my rapid results, and I'll share with the class. News alert! Turns out I am positive. Is this working? Come on. There we go. Yes, I'm positive. I have COVID. Not surprised. I mean, I am and not. I really thought the test would have said, am I zoomed in? Like, what the fuck? Sorry. I don't know. I just expected the test to say it Thursday, but the lady did say, you know, that was probably like a little too early to take it. When I started experiencing the symptoms, or like slight symptoms, late Wednesday, that would be day 0. So then Thursday would be day 1. I don't know. She went into all this and she was just like, it was probably too early, but yeah, you got COVID. And I'm like, oh, perfect. But, you know, it's good to know. I'm gonna be working from home, not going into the office, which is fine. And, you know, I figured essentially, because I was like, off chance I'm just sick, like, out of nowhere after being in contact with someone with COVID, and it not being COVID, because my mom tested positive, I'm like, I'm sure there was a moment where, like, she would have given it to me. Like, I figured I was going to test positive, but, you know, it's what it is. Now we have confirmation I have COVID. And it's okay. I've been able to escape getting COVID quite a few times now, though. Like, I'm actually a little surprised that I got it, because like I said before, like, my neighbor who tested positive, like, I wasn't that close to her or like around her for that long. Whereas Gia, who if you've watched this channel before have seen numerous times, like my best friend, she had COVID and I spent the day with her. We got brunch. I was in like a car with her. We went to a friend's house, hung out at night. Literally everyone we hung out with, it was just like 3 other people. And her tested positive for COVID and I was negative. Didn't have any symptoms, got tested, was negative, like, crazy. So, like, the fact that it was this is kind of funny, but, you know, it's what it is. Yes, so, that's it. I now have confirmation I have COVID. Woohoo. I'm gonna go home. And, yeah, I'm just gonna stay home, probably for the rest of the week, of course. And she said, I think what it was is because Thursday was day 1, Friday day 2, Monday would be day 5. It would probably be like the last day I would start experiencing symptoms or something like that. And then if I'm done after that, I should be good to be around people, but probably need to wear a mask for day 6 through day 10. I'm probably just gonna work from home the whole week and just like play it safe and like not risk anything. Like regardless, like might as well. It's what it is. Kind of sucks. It's like, whatever, you know, could be worse. I'm feeling better and that's what's important. And yeah, with that being said, that's it for today's video. I'm gonna go home and just relax, edit, you know, and have a blissful Sunday. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye!